Hey y'all, I would like to welcome everybody to the BABWJP Business 101 online training course. I'm your host, Jeremy Patton, and I will be taking you throughout each lesson, giving you the information, the tools, the resources that you need to take your business idea and turn it into a reality. Now, we have all been there. We have all came up with $1 million idea, and for one reason or another, we did not see it through. I myself, I'm all too familiar with this. I have personally had countless friends, family members, colleagues, and even strangers talk to me about their frustrations of not being able to take their great business idea and turn it into a reality. I have had new and aspiring entrepreneurs talk about their difficulties of learning the startup, launch, operation, and scaling process. That is one reason why this course was created, to put an end to those roadblocks, to guide new and up-and-coming entrepreneurs and give them a clearer, more direct path along their journey. So without further ado, we're going to dive right in. Before we get started with this online training course, I would like to give you a quick overview about how all this got started and how it came together. Early 2021, I came up with the business idea and concept. I began doing research on how to take that business concept and start it from scratch. Immediately into my research, I realized that the information that was available was either sporadic and hard to find, misleading, or completely hard to understand. Realizing that this was a problem, I decided to create a YouTube channel called Building a Brand with Jeremy Patton. With this YouTube channel, I decided to start documenting some of my journey as well as explaining some of the key concepts that I learned along the way. I then began taking some of that information and putting it online on social media. And immediately I began getting a lot of positive reactions and positive feedback of people expressing that the information that I was sharing was something that they needed or something that they were looking for and couldn't find. I then began to get individuals asking me for specific and direct assistance with getting them through whatever phase of their process that they're at. Then some of those individuals began to inquire about how they could pay me or reimburse me for my assistance. In that moment, I realized that the YouTube channel that I started off with, that started off as a passion project to help the next entrepreneur or the next person, could be turned into a business concept and could be turned into a fully functional business. Since then, I dedicated myself to learning as much about the business process as possible, and I began working with business coaches, taking online courses, and reading as many business books as I could. From there, I gathered all that information, I ironed it out, I polished it, and I put it in this online course package, and I am presenting it to you today. So why is this course so important? This course is vital because we live in a majority of a capitalistic world. The majority of the countries, the majority of the population in this world live under this system. The world we live in, everything in our daily lives, within our homes, at work, as well as out in public that we interact with, is brought to us through commerce, which is the form of buying and selling goods and services. If you look around you, everything literally that we interact with is created, sold, delivered, and maintained by multiple businesses. In this country, companies and corporations are considered people, and they are given more rights and more benefits, whether that's financial or policies that allow them to get away with a lot more than what an individual person would be able to get away with, through laws and regulations that are passed through our government. As a member of this type of society, it is important that you take part as a producer and not just a buyer in this society in order to advance. Again, policies, regulations are structured to advance business owners and corporations as a whole. So with that information, with that knowledge, it only makes sense for you to position yourself to take advantage of those same benefits that corporations and business owners are given. If everybody in society lives in this capitalistic world where commerce is a part of our everyday lives, why is it not a requirement that everyone is given the same tools to better position themselves to advance as a capitalist? The information on running, operating, and starting businesses has been left out of communities for a very long time. And even more so now, it is only kept within affluent communities where corporations and companies and families are already established and set up and ruling the world. So it is vital that this course is taken, the information is learned, retained, and shared so that we can, as a whole, begin to operate on the right side of this capitalistic society. Now, with that being said, I would like to commend you for joining this Business 101 course. Now, grab a pen and paper, your notepad, your tablet, your laptop, take notes, and we are going to get started and dive in.